The PortFringe Theater Festival kicks off for its 7th year.
It's underway in Portland. It is silly, it is serious, it is edgy. It's really like nothing else that goes on in Maine. With us on 207 are three of the people who are involved in it. Les Kirkendall is an artist from Los Angeles. Lisa Hartman, one of the organizers in Portland. And Megan Tripaldi, an artist and a volunteer over the years. Thanks to you all for coming in. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
Lisa,
having us.
let's just start out with a quick snapshot of what this is for people who have never even heard of PortFringe. What is it?
PortFringe is a performing arts festival that takes place annually in downtown Portland, Maine, along the Congress Street district. And we are a performing arts festival that celebrates innovation, creativity, and risk-taking.
You want to do things that are a little bit different, so
Yes.
how do you go about making that happen?
We create an environment where individuals or groups can create art with very little financial risk, and they enter by lottery, and so there's no curating or anything specific like that. So, you know, anyone can get involved.
So that means you won the lottery.
Yes.
Yes.
Megan, this is happening in 6 different locations.
Yeah.
What can people expect over the next week?
They can expect a lot of different varieties of things. There are straight plays, a series of short plays, lectures, immersive theater experiences. My show is full of fabric. It's just all new and eclectic and big.
Your show's full of fabric.
Yes.
Explain.
We use fabric to create a set, to set the environment. My show is called The Cursed, and we're at Space Gallery this week.
You came from Los Angeles,
Right.
have come 3 times from Los Angeles, so obviously this is special to you. What do you like about PortFringe?
I just love the fact that Portland, Maine is just such a friendly town, and the audiences just really enjoy the shows. And you know, when I come here, it's just like a warm, fuzzy feeling coming here, and it's a lot of fun as well.
What kind of artist are you? What are you doing here?
I am a storyteller. I am telling a comedic story. It's called Walking While Black in Moscow. And it's a story about, I went to Moscow for the first time a few months ago. There are no black people in Moscow, so hijinks happen.
Is this Moscow, Maine?
Moscow, Russia.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Work with me, Les, but there is a Moscow, Maine.
Well, he's new here, you know. He doesn't really know that. It's only been 3 times he's come here.
You don't know the
Now you know.
the obscure towns in Western Maine.
Lisa, you guys opened this past weekend.
Saturday, yeah.
What has the excitement been so
It's
far?
been great. We've had our most successful opening weekend, big crowds, lots of excitement. We are continuing to open up new venues this week, and we're just going to get bigger as the week goes on.
7 years. Megan, I'll ask you this. How long have you been involved in this?
7 years.
7 years. So what has changed over the 7 years?
The festival has opened up to less acts, but offering more performance slots. So you really get a chance to be seen and to hone in on the stuff that's really important in your shows.
We've also grown a lot more out-of-town acts, and this is our first year being an international festival as well.
Yes.
I'm guessing there are some festivals where there's kind of a separation between the artists and the audience, and people are a little reluctant to go up and talk to the artists and so forth. My assumption is this is not one of those, that people are just chatting, getting together, and eager to hear personally from the artists.
Exactly. And I'm at the point now, since this is my 3rd year, I have people like stopping me on the street going, "We're coming to your show, we saw the past too." So it's great that way.
How does this differ for you from other kinds of festivals that you go to?
Well, since this is a smaller festival, it's more accessible, I feel. There are some festivals that have like over 100 shows. There's one festival that has like almost 400 shows. This one has like what, like 30?
We have 35 acts.
35 acts. So it's just a smaller and a lot more intimate, which makes it great.
You know, that said, Lisa, Portland is a great city that has a lot of different access to art, but it sounds like the idea behind PortFringe 7 years ago was to really showcase different forms of art.
Yeah, our saying this year is, this is not theater, this is fringe. We want to definitely encourage there's plenty of wonderful theater festivals, and we want to just have something different to encourage some risk-taking and see what happens.
How important is that for local artists, Megan?
It's amazing. It's a way to express yourself in ways that you don't normally get in the cookie cutter types of theater around town. And we are lucky enough in Portland to have a huge variety of types of theater, but PortFringe is its own beautiful animal.
Megan, Lisa, Les, thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it. Too many acts, obviously, for us to begin to mention, but we've got a link so you can get the whole schedule, find out much more about PortFringe. You'll find that link on our website, newscentermaine.com, in the 207 section, and we'll be back in a moment.